are now listening to the HMHD podcast.
God have mercy on your soul.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Get the fuck up.
Still can't believe I found this like song. Like it was like the background of like a meme video.
Honestly, I think that sound is the longest lasting anything since we started.
Yeah, that and the intro. I mean,
If any of the dialogue
Spam
offends
rant.
you,
God,
clock
answer.
out and go to bed.
hi, you're live on HMHD. I always forget this delay, and I'm always like, why does it look so jiggly? So I totally mind forced that girl.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of HMHD podcast. Heavy music, heavy dads. Drew hit a girl at the show last week. What the fuck was that about?
It was not intentional.
No, it was pretty cool.
It's just hard though because remember that one kid, like the younger kid, that was like kind of like the main guy doing like the monkey punches and stuff like that, like the younger guy. I ended up talking to him after the show, and he was super cool, super nice young kid, and we were talking to Rob about the new venue that they're trying to open and all that stuff, which I'm excited for that.
That should be sad.
I'm not going to say anything about the show that they have planned for that because I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it or not, but
It's
holy
gonna
shit,
be
if
as
you know
a
what I'm
first
talking
show.
about, right?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
If that fucking happens, holy fucking tits, bro. It's
Break
bitchin'.
that venue in real quick.
Oh, goddamn.
I hope they brought extra chairs.
It's gonna set on fire. But yeah, so we just went to a show. Cutthroats came through again. Awesome, as always. Consequence was really good too.
Dude.
I had never heard of them.
I found a new love with Consequence.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Nancy's band, Days Spent's really good too. I like watching that band because it's all dudes that are like my age or older.
Yeah.
And they're still lugging around real gear.
Real gear.
And I'm just like, yeah, it's awesome.
Tubes and all.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a fun show. I mean, pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I got charged twice, but I'll ignore that.
You shouldn't, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a good show. I mean, lots of
Everything
young
besides that one dude. That dude.
guy.
That dude. If I was gonna say something that grinded my gears, he almost released the demon out of me. And I had to walk away multiple times.
I had to push him away for you.
Yeah.
And then the sad part is I deep down I know he's not doing it to be malicious
I understand that.
and it's just goddamn annoying.
But it definitely brings up a point that I think happens to every show. Not every. I wouldn't say every show, but most shows. You're always gonna get like one drunk asshole.
Yeah,
One dude
that's
just,
the
like-
same guy that almost got Jesse fucking hot, dude.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Jesse speared him. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jesse's not a little boy.
No.
It's a big boy.
No. And
Still need to play that clip of him picking me up like a rag doll and just throwing me into a concrete wall with a bunch of people.
yeah.
The only guy at Furniture Fest that could lift me over his head.
And then carry you like 80 yards across the fucking pit. Yeah.
That was so much fun.
But no, it's so true though, because you can have the best vibe all the way through, and it takes one drunk asshole to kind of just like bounce around. He's just ping-ponging, just kind of like ruining the flow of the pit, and then just being a nuisance, just being so annoying.
I feel like
I know he's harmous.
Yeah,
It
and
wasn't
he's
like,
not- and he's
this
not-
dude's going to try to fight me or anything. It was
No.
just fucking annoying.
and I know he's friends with everybody there, and again, it was just like, but you're right. It does kind of like, it's like, oh, dude, just chill out.
And I won't say his name, but like there, one of our buddies was like, yeah, so I saw you just like shove him across the pit. I'm like, well, if he gets hit, he's kind of being a dick. You know, it's kind of one of those things.
I feel like it
you know,
was kind of understood. It's like I was just in the mood. You just gotta. It's like a puppy. You just gotta push him away. Like you just push him away. He'll go bother somebody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was kind of a pain in the ass. But
all in all, that show was super.
I thought it was
fun.
super awesome that like the whole place wanted more songs from Cutthroats.
Yeah.
But they're like, I don't know anymore. And then so they did the cover of Slipknot, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song.
And I honestly like their other side project.
Yeah, it was definitely more of like the I don't want to say the word emo, but like that.
It was
that
kind of like a backtracky
basement rock, basement rock.
It's like that bridge between like my DIY music and hardcore. Like I won't say turnstile because when I was
did-
talking, he was
I
like,
did
yeah,
get I
yeah.
did get a turnstile vibe,
But
that's okay.
it was more like backtracky, I think. Like backtrack. I like backtrack a lot too. But
You got backtrack from that?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I got more of I don't know, but maybe I haven't listened to Backtrack in a long time, so maybe
Yeah.
that's why I'm not getting that vibe.
They're
'Cause
fun.
I always thought Backtrack was more of like a hardcore band.
They are. And so like I think a Fool's Game, is that what they're
Yes,
I
that's
think-
that. Yeah, we played them, and that was Never Ending Game. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, no.
Fool's Game. I'm not too familiar with them.
No, I'm trying to think of like Cutthroat's other thing that they like. What was the name of
shit.
their other
I
project?
don't even know, man.
I thought I totally had it, but
I think I'm officially getting to the point where I'm gonna like have to retire from going in the pit.
really,
I don't know. I'm out of shape. You know, I need to get back into it. But like, bro, obviously I hurt my arm back in January.
Yeah.
And it's been doing okay. And dude, ever since the show, and I didn't even do nothing. I just kind of fat dad circle pit a little bit,
Yeah.
and like swung a little bit around. But ever since then, I don't know if I whipped my arm back out of socket or something like that, but it has been fucking killing
Really?
me. Like to the point where I had to carry the computer with my other arm because I'm
Really?
this hurts, dude. And and it's like fuck, and I don't know.
yeah, it's you definitely hit that age to where you have to like, oh, I guess I'll
I at least like to be
ice my arm afterwards.
I at least
All Too Easy. Sorry,
okay.
that was their other Cutthroat's other band,
Which is cool.
It's really cool.
They're all young kids, and like the vibe that I got from them was like, they're just in it having fun. Like they're
Yeah,
not. Like
yeah.
I don't think. I know they take their music serious because I mean, obviously they're a very talented band, but like they're just along for the ride.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out, partying.
And I think that's why they started that because he was like, we kind of wanted to like a little palate
Yeah,
cleanser,
and-
and he's like, it started off as like just being something fun, and then we ended up starting writing a bunch of songs, and then it's kind of getting a lot of good traction. I'm like,
For sure. I mean,
Hell yeah.
and that's more power to them. That's
and a
great.
lot of bands do that, like
Yeah.
but-
I just, they already did the best thing you could possibly do is change the name.
yeah, right.
You're not gonna be For the Fallen stupid,
Drew's referring to For the Fallen Dreams, which is like definitely a love of both of ours. And I think on the first episode, we
Yep.
listened to their new song,
And it was garbage.
and it was absolute dog shit. And,
Like-
and it honestly kind of bummed me out.
It
dude.
bummed me out because it's like it didn't
Change your name,
It didn't suck. Like the music.
No, it's just a
production-
different genre. It
but
just
it's
wasn't
like-
the same band.
It's like, dude, this isn't like you could have come up with a different name. But I think
Yeah.
you did more harm than good because everybody that would have seen your name that knew who you were back then, you lost them.
Because it's not like they continued to make music.
No,
And it
they-
gradually became that.
The only reason
you know?
I think the only reason why it got so much play is because people that were our age that I love that band when I was younger.
Check it out.
Check it out, and I'm like, oh, like they probably gained new fans that have never heard of it. I'm
Yeah.
sure, but I don't know. But whatever, teach their own. I'm, if I wanted your opinion, I'd tell it to you. I'm actually really happy that I'm like at that place in my life where like I know that I'm like a total dickhead about some things.
I think it's very
You have to be self-aware.
it's very positive to be self-aware, because if you don't know who you really are when you are around people, then you are an asshole. But if you're like self-aware that you are an asshole, you're just a funny asshole. You know what I'm saying?
just trying to. Well, I mean, it's obvious that it's like. I'm not just saying shit just to say shit. Like I have an opinion about it, and
Absolutely.
it's like I'm positive. I like my opinion, and I'm not telling people you can't have that. I'm like, no, this is my opinion. Sorry if you don't.
When I'm
agree with
asking
it.
for yours, I'll
And
tell
if
you.
people don't agree with me, I don't care. I can
Yeah.
care less. Where's my beer? I was like, I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't give a fuck. But when I found that Beavis, I was, editing the podcast and I heard I had the new episodes going on, and they're trying to catch a bear. So they they literally they go into Tom Anderson's shed and they steal like this industrial glue and they fill a kiddie pool full of glue and nachos because they think it's going to attract the bear. And he's like, I don't know about it. I don't think this is going to work. He's like, Beavis, shut up. He's like, I don't know about it. He's like, if I wanted your opinion, I'd tell it to you. I'm like, wow, that sums up my personality.
Yeah, it's so good. And honestly, this is the perfect size monster.
I just noticed that they started doing that.
Yeah,
Because I bought-
before you can only find them at like certain places, and now I'm seeing them a lot more. A regular can of Monster is way too much. Way
So
too
it
much
is a
Kyle
different-
for
It is
me.
a different size.
It is smaller. Yeah.
Okay, because I drink the white monster. That's like my go-to.
I don't know if they make that.
Yeah, they do.
So
They do.
They made the
because
white ones in this size?
Yes, they do. Because
That's awesome.
I was at work the other day, and I was, just sitting at the computer, and I go, does this can look smaller?
Or is my hand way
And I was
bigger?
looking at my coworker, and she's like, it does look narrower.
It's like a scale down. It's not like a comically. It's not a different.
height.
Yeah,
Same
it's
height,
like
it's
just,
just a little slimmer,
yeah, it's very funny. It's very cool.
Very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the show was good. I had a blast. Everything.
Yeah, it's always good hanging out with those people. Like I always love hanging out with Rob and Wayne and Corey and all of them. So it's always good.
Yep.
It's always good vibes.
I'm glad people showed up because we got there because the thing said doors at 8. So me and Brandy were there at 7:30.
Yeah.
And we got some, a couple drinks, and we got some food from that little place. Best tater tots I've ever had, by the way.
Really? Oh yeah, you were talking about that. I never followed up on that.
So
but
good. Dude.
Really?
Yeah. It was like $10 for like a little mozzarella sticks and a plate of tater tots. Anyway, and I was like, damn, there's nobody fucking here. And then right around 8:30, everybody started piling it. But it was kind of cool because we got there a little early and we got to actually talk to
Cutthroats, yeah.
talk to the bands a little bit. And
it was also kind of cool, like, while we're talking to, like, the vocalists of Cutthroats, we're talking to other guys. I didn't know that they were in Consequence, but they were also really cool guys.
yeah. Laura Bush.
Yeah.
Dude, that kid's not even old enough, I don't think, to know who Laura Bush is. But
Yeah.
the fact that he's screaming it in the mouth, like, that's funny.
Yeah. It's like,
My Saddam Hussein bowling pin was chuckling. It's funny. So we've been showing our house, because we
is that in your house?
No, but I want to put it in random places, see you.
We used to do that. So growing up, I was terrified of the movie Chucky,
Okay.
right? Because it's a doll that comes to life and
Yeah.
terrifying.
Terrifying.
And so my dad bought a little Chucky doll, and he would hide it in certain spots of the house
Just to fuck with you.
just to fuck with me. So in my closet, I had a walk-in open door closet, and I had a string in the middle for my light.
Uh-huh.
My dad made a little noose
Oh,
for Chucky. So when I opened it up, and I was like, what? And it's just hanging there.
that's awesome.
One of the times it was in a medicine cabinet, right? So when I opened it up, and he had to string with tape so it would fall but stop kind of deal. It just terrified me, and I was like 14. I was at an age where things
Shouldn't be scaring
I shouldn't be scared, but I'm I fucking hate Chucky. I've always have. Absolutely terrified of that fucking. Two things.
Yep.
I hate anything kids that are possessed and toys that are possessed. Those
Yeah,
are
Brandy-
the two things I don't. fuck
Brandy
with.
we cannot watch any horror movies that involve kids for some reason. That's the line. It's funny because Brandy tells me she loves horror movies, and then we go to watch any of them, and we can't watch them. I'm like, well, do you like them or not?
I like the idea of them.
Yeah.
No, my dad was like, let's watch Pet Sematary. And he was like, this movie used to scare me.
Is that the one with John Goodman?
You know what? I don't know.
Wasn't John Goodman in one of those Pet Sematary movies? As he was the exterminator or something?
Me? I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused. Wasn't he in Arachnophobia? I don't know.
I don't know.
Not important.
But it's
blood is butter.
It's a super great premise of a movie.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It just doesn't hold up anymore. That's the only thing. When it came out in the 80s, it probably was this
yeah.
is kind of fucked. But the last 10 minutes of that movie, when the kid comes back to life, because basically a kid gets hit by a car, spoiler alert, and the dad buries his kid in the pet cemetery because it was known for you would bury a cat
And it would come back to life. Yeah,
So
yeah.
The kid came back to life, but it fucked with him, right? And there's a kid, and he went across the neighbors, and he slices the dude's back of his knee or his foot or whatever.
Achilles, yeah. The tendons.
And it's just I'm like, fuck this. And it's not a scary movie, but the whole movie doesn't hold up, but it's
No,
such
no,
a cool
no.
premise. If they redid it now, it probably could be terrifying.
Oh, I'm sure.
If they haven't already, I'm sure. They just remake everything now.
Yeah, grab me a couple.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So you don't have to get up again. I was going to get ice, but it was $4 for a bag. And I was like, you can go fuck yourself.
$4?
Yeah, fuck you, 7-Eleven. So back to what you said about
For the frozen H2O?
yeah, for the frozen dreams. There's a show name.
Yeah, welcome back to the Frozen Dream.
So back to talking about our being scared. So when I was okay, so my parents got separated when I was very young, and it was not a negative experience or anything, but my mom's new husband new man or whatever, he's the one that got me into music. He was the one that played guitar and all that stuff. Anyway, but he treated me like a brother more than a father figure. So like he would like we would get in like we'd wrestle and do all that shit, you know. So what he used to do is I'd be up when we had like it was an oversized townhome. It was large and it had really high ceilings. Okay, so what I would do is I'd be upstairs playing Wave Race on Nintendo 64, and he would cut the power to the house at the circuit breaker. And then he would hide somewhere with a fucking pillow. So I'd have to go try to turn the power back on. He would just beat me to shit with the fucking pillow. And I'm like, ah!
Honestly, sounds kind of like a rad stepdad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a lot of his, I think I got a good balance between him and my dad.
Yeah.
My dad is very strong-willed, reserved. And not that he wasn't.
It's very critical thinking.
But no, but he was very much like if the bully's fucking when you kick him in the dick, you know, like very much like he helped me get through that social part of my life. You know what I mean?
And your dad's like, I wonder what the bully's going through.
Well, the thing is everything my dad told me is what you would realize when you're older. You know what I mean? Like like his wisdom doesn't go past, you know, like that.
It's got to be reality, right? Like it's got to be like it's got to make sense and
and you know, and it was, you know, I've had a good balance in my life, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you know.
I haven't talked to my dad in over a year, so.
What's up, y'all? Damn, I got a big ass head.
Okay, Little Bill, calm the fuck down, dude.
Okay, for anybody listening, go watch Ghetto Little Bill on YouTube. It is funny as shit.
It is funny.
So I was thinking. So I think I texted you.
Who told you to think? You got to stop doing that, man.
Oh man, dude, if I could, I wouldn't drink anymore. So I think I texted you this week, and I was like, so the idea that I kind of had for this show, and it doesn't have to kind of coerce or nothing like that, but I was like thinking about it. It's like we talk a lot about guitar.
Oh, you were
last episode.
Oh, shit.
I forgot
you did tell me that.
Last episode we talked about vocals a lot.
You wanted to do drums.
Yeah, so, and we don't have to go super deep, because I will say this. I do not know shit about drums.
No, me either.
I do not. I mean, I can play.
I've tried so
I cannot play
A little
drums.
thing about me is that I'm not fantastic at anything, but I can basically do something to an extent of everything, right?
Like, yeah.
What's that whole like master of none or whatever thing? Like, I could skimboard, wasn't great at it, but I could do it. You know, I could skateboard, wasn't great at it, I can do it.
Yeah,
It was vocals, wasn't great at it, but I could do it.
Right.
You know, like everything. Drumming never made fucking sense to me. I couldn't do my hands and my feet at the same time. I couldn't do it.
I don't have independence, man.
And it's one of those things like that. And my dad got me juggling balls when I was a kid because I could do everything. Like I can ride a unicycle, and he's like, "Here." And
he wanted you to be a clown.
Yeah, basically got me a horn and no. And I did drums and
He wanted you to be a fucking clown, bro.
yeah, he really did.
Cirque du Soleil.
This
sounds very gay.
Yeah, let me suck that dick. Juggling balls and drums, sucking balls and playing drilling drums. I couldn't do, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so fuck, you did say that.
And again, and I tried to see, but the problem, what happened with is I was doing some research, and I started remembering that I like watching like drum playthroughs, guitar playthroughs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of drummers that have always stuck out to me, like just, you know, because obviously I grew up listening to death metal, which is, don't get me wrong, it's super talented to be that fast. But a lot of drummers are super linear. Like it's just very straightforward, like snare, tom, kick, you know, very linear, simple, but super fast.
Yeah.
And there's always like certain drummers that stand out a little bit. And I kind of just picked 2 songs that I want to do, but I only really care about doing one because I think it makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
But I wanted to add on to that is, so I started recording guitar.
Yeah.
Again, I got that new guitar that Brandon got me. And so now I have Superior Drummer back on my computer and like I'm writing riffs and stuff like that. And it's so funny because I am not good at playing to a click.
That kind of surprises me, actually, with you.
Well, the thing is I didn't grow up doing that. I would just write the riffs and then write them with the drummer. So I was always sync with the drummer. So it's almost beneficial for me to have the drums first and then I could play to the drums rather than the click. Because I'm like,
I think Sworn In did that. I think he wrote the drum part first, and then they wrote the guitars from the.
It's not even about like writing the part. Like I'll have the part, but when I go to record it, I can't record it to the click. Like I
Do you
know
find
the
yourself
riff.
like speeding up or something, or
It's hard to stay in time, and also I think I've talked about this before, and I never know what signature I'm in sometimes. Like, or sometimes I'll split riffs up, so like it'll actually take the click to tell me that like, wow, the last part of this measure you were actually in 7/8 rather than 4/4. You know what I mean? That kind of thing, and which kind of makes it cool because then I get to learn a little bit. But so I've been doing the drums, and so what I try to do is like you know me. Even though it's recorded, it still sounds boring. We got to make it sound complicated. So I'll try to make up drum fills. And I'm like, listening to them, like, oh, this sounds cool. Then I look at it, I'm like, there's no way this guy could play this unless he has 4 fucking arms. It's like, how is he hitting the snare, tom, and 4 cymbals at the same time? I don't know anything about drums. But luckily, there's a lot of companies out there that make like these MIDI
pads?
No, they make like these preset MIDI fills and beats and stuff like that. So just if you're creating, so like
Just for structure purposes.
yeah, and then obviously I would want a real drummer to record that, you know, and all that. But it's just sitting at home writing. It's been kind of cool. So I've been thinking about drums a lot the past week or so, and I thought that'd be kind of cool. Also, we get to play a song that of one of my favorite bands of all time that we haven't played on the podcast before. So I thought that would be something like that. So I'll probably just ixnay the other one that I want to do because I like the drummer, not the band. If that makes sense.
Can you talk? Is it Lars?
No. No, it's well, we've played one of his bands before, but Naveen Kaproweiss from Animosity.
Animosity.
His new band, Entheos, is kind of more of like it's more death metal core, whatever you want to call it. But just the way he does his fills it's really smooth, but it sounds unique too. Like it's not just blast beat, linear fill, back to the blast beat, like just how he manipulates his drums and his timing. And it's one of those drummers to me where I can hear it and I go, that sounds like, is that Naveen? Is that him?
Yeah.
Like it's almost, because with drums, it's hard because with guitar playing, there's always like a tone, there's like kind of riffs but I mean, not that there's not tone and that kind of shit with drums, but with drums, it's more pattern based. So it's like you can hear the pattern rather than.
I got a drummer now.
Okay, see, there you go.
About it, yeah.
See, cool. There he goes. Boom.
Boom. It's Lars.
Yeah. Have you seen those videos on YouTube where it's like, it's Saint Anger, but every time the snare gets hit, it goes 1 BPM faster. So it starts out like, dun, dun, and then by the end of the song, it's like, those are so funny. So I guess you should want to get into this?
Jaw does like their photo.
Did
Thanks,
they really?
Jaw does.
Hell yeah. Dude, Jaw does.
Fucking real one.
You're so fucking.
Did you see their merch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted. Yes, I think I sent you that.
I want to buy it in all shapes and sizes.
I watched a lot of their videos on their story of their first
It looked like it turned out good.
release.
Turned out good.
It looked like a great turnout.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're from New Jersey, right? Yeah.
And it looked fun as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
If you haven't, we've already talked about Jaw Dust. Get with it.
Go listen to Jaw Dust.
I'm not gonna drop them again, but I will. But
they deserve to be dropped every time because they are really good. So did you want me to go ahead and just get started and play this song? And
yes, because I have to try to figure out.
So this is 7 Angels, 7 Plagues, and I don't know the drummer's name. I never know names, so fuck you.
You might have to pause. I have to listen to a few songs after this.
That's fine. We can do that. I don't care. The Condiments Despair. No, but
Dispenser, condiment dispenser.
Oh, come on, Garrett, you piece of shit. Okay, so it's kind of a long one, but we'll just kind of like talk over it a little bit. But the one thing that I really like about this song a lot is when I try to explain to people like my taste in music is you could be listening to one part and then all of a sudden you're over here and you don't know how you got there. That's one thing that I like.
The transition.
It's so smooth and how it got there. And it's like, what the fuck? It's not like a blatant, like, oh, here's an obvious transition to a different kind of part. But where the song starts and where the song fucking ends is insane to me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a long one. I'm sorry, but we'll kind of talk about it a little bit as we go. But it's really good song. So this is hands down one of my top 5 favorite songs
I
of all
feel like we
time.
did do on Wayne's episode.
Nope.
Are you sure?
We did not do 7 Angels. We did Shai Hulud.
No, I remember Jasmine's Lullaby. We might have to go back and. Yeah?
We didn't do it.
Maybe it's just we were listening to, I don't know.
It might have been cut out.
I know, okay. You did reference their album artwork.
Yeah, that was because Knife in the Dark ripped it off.
Big time. Like that was like a
blatant rip off.
Cool.
Like if I was Disney, I'd be suing you. Okay, so this is The Commentator's Despair from Jasmine's Lullaby, Seven Angels, Seven Plagues. It's a very good song. Hold on. Apparently I listened to it recently. I have to start it over. Come on, Garrett. God damn it. Well. But you know, that just a little gallops.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's not a crazy unique thing, but I don't know, just the way this got drums.
Real fast. I think I asked Wayne this though. That snare sound,
Super
tight,
Yeah,
right?
super tight.
Yeah, it's almost like wow.
Yep,
bouncing.
I like a tight snare.
Yeah.
It just punches through and it's good.
Yeah.
Especially if your fills are really good with it.
Yeah.
This song is so fucking good, man. This is Matt Matera and Ryan Morgan.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the name.
Yep.
Good bass.
Yeah, the bass player from Misery Signals was in this band too.
See, I feel like as a drummer, this beat hard because it's almost slow. Like it's almost like too slow.
It just, I don't know, it just, everything's always like grooved.
Yeah.
And it's such a cool album cover too.
We kind of ripped it. You kind of ripped it a little bit too.
Did I?
Just with the album sleeve.
Oh, yeah. Probably where I got the idea from.
Yeah.
I think the lead singer of this band, he's a filmographer. But I also think he did a side project with some of the guys from Fall Out Boy as well. Not Burning Empires, but other projects.
Matt? Do you know the context of the song?
I mean,
It sounds very pretty.
I know my interpretation of it, but like the commentator.
Or how's it make you feel? Or what you take out of it?
Again, I mean, I know the lyrics a little bit, but I'm listening to the guitars mostly.
Yeah.
And the riff at this end of this song,
Yeah.
it's like, you catch me on the right day, I'm fucking tearing up.
Yeah.
Like just, but also what I was saying
Because
is,
of the riff, not the the context of the song. Like
no. Yeah. And again, like I'm just, because the tone of the chords to me, that could be emotional as the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? But we're getting to the point now where I really want you to like just listen to the song and just hear what you're hearing and then hear where we end up at the end.
Okay.
You're not going to, I hope it affects you the way it does me because it's like, I don't know how it goes from here to here.
Yeah.
And it's so good. So,
I like it.
So yeah, we just had the clean part, right? Yeah. So it's starting right about in this area.
And that sounds like a super loose tom, right?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about drums, man. Right here.
the talking part. There it is. Shut up.
I knew it was coming.
Shut up.
I knew it was coming. Let's rewind that a little bit. But what the cool part
That's bullshit, dude. I've never heard this song before. That's so funny.
No, okay, so the lyrics are I'm ashamed. And obviously he's just kind of like repeating that kind of cadence over it. But then he just does the talking part. But the cool part about the whole part before it is the drums gradually got faster.
Yeah.
But it was subtle.
Yeah.
And it beefed up the part to where it went into that. Oh, it's so fucking good. So let's rewind a little bit just so we can. How perfect was that?
Spoiler alert.
I'm gonna mark that for a clip.
Get out of here.
Right here. Right here.
That guitar is singing, dude.
With the bass line.
That guitar is saying words.
Dude, the bass line with it too. Right here.
Damn.
How good is that song, dude? But my favorite part about it is because just a minute before. So you're
right.
You're here. And then you're ending up here.
You know what? You know what I find very impressive about that right there? Because, okay, so the song is 5 minutes and 13 seconds.
It didn't
right?
seem like that.
Right? No, it definitely flew by. But as a writer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're writing all these parts. They didn't go, we can make 2 songs out of this.
No.
They're like, this is one song.
Yeah.
You know, and that I think that speaks a lot of volumes to that band as a whole. Just being like, we're not trying to get not trying to like fill time here. Obviously, this is a long song. They could have chopped this up and probably even took parts of it and made a full EP out of this one fucking song.
Yeah.
Because it is so diverse. So I think it's really cool to get that out of this.
I mean,
you know?
and again, having no drum knowledge, but I think that it's just the way that he drums, he was in tune with the song.
Oh, it's so groovy. It's so groovy.
But everything was complimentary. Everything was balanced. It was never
complimentary.
Damn, I got a big ass hand. But I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like I don't know nothing about drums, but I do know that like the few drummers that I've had the privilege to be in bands with did the same thing. Like where they were just like they were really good at making it not. I hate to use the word again, but like non-linear.
Okay.
Like just play your groove to it, and that's like I mean obviously
That's probably why you're not good at like a click track because you weren't playing with the drummer that
I've
was
never-
just playing keeping a time.
right. And I think there's
You know?
certain kinds of music
That
that are
makes sense.
more important to that. Like you got your prog metal. Like I like Periphery. I like the techiness of Periphery, but
Animals as leaders and all that.
yeah, I can't stand that band. I can't stand people that listen to that band either. You suck. I fucking hate that
The
band.
band sucks and the people suck.
No, but it's like, by the way, watch any like guitar playthrough of Tosin Abasi, and you're just like, what a douche you are. By the way, the founder of Sumerian Records used to be in a band with Tosin Abasi called, I think it's called Reflux, something like that. But it was actually a really good band.
Yeah.
Yeah, super good. I think it was Reflux. I'm probably fucking that up. Anyway, but I just always love that song because I think that's the whole important thing is it took you through all these parts and like it seamless.
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking seamless. And like I think that's I mean, obviously a lot had to do with guitars and transitioning and stuff like that. But like, I just think his drums. I don't know if maybe it's like the poor quality recording, but it sounds like I'm in the fucking room with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just sounds that way to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Well, it's that guitar tone. Like they're probably playing in drop standard, right? Like
I think
like,
they're in drop C.
but like they're not heavily distorted. Like it's just a slight like muff sound to it, you know?
Well, yeah, but also
But it's that I think that tone, that guitar tone is very just a nostalgic
it
sound
might even
anyway.
be a live recording.
Like a full band
where
live
they put
recording.
you, where they literally just put you like, the band in a big room and they kind of just ISO
I love those.
cab
I love
off.
those, yeah.
Well, you capture the band,
Yeah.
you know, and I think there's certain bands that
Cherry used to do it a lot. Bring Me the Horizon has done it. Like their studio recordings are fantastic, actually.
yeah.
It's not everybody. It's most people think, but
No.
if you watch like a studio session, you wouldn't love them. Like you're not like, oh, I'm a Bring Me the Horizon fan, but you would respect it.
I just like watching. I mean, a lot of the videos that I watch of bands in the studio are bands that I don't really listen to.
Yeah.
Like it just again, it's a quality. It's like it's no different than like a documentary on Netflix. Like if it's a good like if Netflix did the
If
documentary,
it's catching your attention.
if it's like the way they're keeping my attention with it, I like that. You know?
Yeah.
So quality of the documentary can be a different thing too. But
So yeah, that was Seven Angels, Seven Plagues. Terrific drummer. Yeah.
yeah, and again, he's not like, you know, he's not like fucking. And I'm not saying he's not a good drummer, but yeah, I mean, is he as good as, you know, all these guys in like these metal bands? Probably not. But
I think at that time, like
the groove, but you can't teach groove. You can't teach.
No.
You can't teach feel. Like you can practice fills all you want, and you could be as like much of a computer as you want.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're going to mesh with a band. You
Like
know?
if a band came out today, different drummer, and was doing a cover of that, they wouldn't be playing it the exact same way.
Probably not. I mean, that's impossible to do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, you could still mimic it pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's one of
I
those.
guess to get that emotion out of it, you know, it'd probably be hard.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a great drummer. Just that whole album, man, is perfect. Like it's one of those perfect albums.
Yeah.
Like to me, I mean, obviously, you know, I love that kind of shit. So
Yeah.
it's like definitely top 10 favorite albums of all time.
Yeah.
Jasmine's Lullaby, 100%. I remember when I found out about them. I was like 16 or 17 when I found Misery Signals.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? They had another band before this? Somebody showed me and I was like, oh, God.
Isn't that like the suckiest, like coolest feeling? It's like falling in love with a band that's not a band anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm glad because I haven't gotten so emotional about bands lately, and like, or emotional. I mean, I'd say like excited.
Yeah.
Fucking Jawdust. I'm sorry we keep talking about it, but it's like Jawdust. Fucking holy shit, that was one of those bands for me. Knife in the Dark was really good. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I'm hard to please, but like it's
getting a little bit easier, I think.
well,
Realizing that there is bands out there.
yeah, I know, and
That's the cool part.
but like bands were like, I'm doing stank face to nobody.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in my computer, when I'm at the computer at home, I'm just like, oh, what the
wow.
fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Which is even cooler because I'm a firm believer, and I don't think anyone can really disagree, that music is situational. So if you're by yourself and you're grooving to a new sound, it's not like, because you can watch a funny movie by yourself and be like, it's whatever. And then you watch it with somebody else. You know what I'm
placating-
saying?
yeah, you're placating
And
on the
they're
reaction.
laughing. You're like, oh, this is funny. You
well,
know,
it's
like,
I mean, it's also no different. Like, obviously, we both really like King 9.
yeah.
But when I listen to the recording, I don't get as excited.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it's bad or good. It's
Yeah.
but it's not. I mean, it's definitely you have to be there to see it. You know what I mean?
Yep. And it's also like the difference of like, you need to listen to this band. If I like try to force you to listen to a band, you probably won't like it as much as you'd be like, we're just naturally like kind of like this kind of setting, like, yo, check this out or whatever. And you're just like, oh, and then you see me vibing. And it's not like a forced vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, why don't you like this?
Yeah. And one thing that I try to do is like I try to like listen to the song and I'm like, okay, I like this. And I'm gonna save it. But I don't listen to the whole song. Like I'll save it for this. You know what I mean? So like when I showed you Jawdust, I had only heard probably about 25, 30 seconds of Jawdust as a whole. I was already like, man, this is good.
This is it.
And then like, so that whole time you listen to that whole song, that was the first time I listened to the whole song.
And then we listened to a second one.
Oh yeah. And
That was good.
when your band's good, you get more exposure. You get 100 people at least listening to your song.
At least. we're gonna hit pause on this real fast because I have to find the song I want because it actually, for once, sparked a video for me.
Okay, we're gonna pause.
This sounds very gay.
Okay, it's recording. Very good.
And we're back. Okay, so when you started talking about drummers, and you did tell me last week, and I completely forgot. I do have.
Just trying to not look like an overexposed apple here.
So there is one song that like kind of sticks out in my head that the drummer himself is in the band is like fantastic because there's two drummers that kind of stuck out to me, and one we won't play, but it's Stray. The Stray's first drummer was absolutely fantastic. That dude was an absolute monster behind, and it to me like. I say that because I was such a huge Stray from the Path fan.
Right.
And they've gotten, I think they replaced him like mutually, like it was good terms or whatever, family or whatever. But the new drummer is also really good.
How do you feel about selling out?
Yeah. I don't know. But back in the day, I was like, this dude is a fucking beast. But the band that stuck out to me is Structures.
Yep. He was,
the drummer of Structures, to me, is probably like top 5 drummers.
Yeah, he's a good drummer.
Like in that genre of all time.
I remember.
And please comment if you disagree or if you do agree, but that's my opinion.
Structures to me was one of those bands that before Gent was Gent, like they were one of those like prog metal bands.
Yeah.
That really started showcasing the drum aspect, but this was also the time when programmed drums started becoming a thing.
Yeah.
So there would be like drum playthroughs of him and like people would be like critiquing like, oh, on measure 14, this and that, you don't hit the cymbal right. And I don't know.
I follow him on Instagram and like the dude would just like, he has like a couple side projects and some of them are like kind of like I don't know, noise wavy projects or whatever. Actually him and the guitar player of Stray have like a group, when we're anyways, and it's just kind of good feel music that's also just super like he's just young talent, like crazy talented. He looks good too. But
you're gonna do a Structure song?
Yeah, I'm doing a Structure song.
This would be good. I haven't probably listened to that band ever.
I think the last time you probably have listened to them is I showed you them a couple years ago.
I mean, I'm familiar with Structures.
The song is Hydroplaning. There it is.
Oh, no.
You got it.
Is it a music video?
No, just play that.
All right, so this is Structures Hydroplaning.
And real fast.
Oh God.
This song punches you in the face. Like this comes in hot.
Yeah.
Just like, you know.
All right. Yeah, I remember they had the Slash. Yeah.
It was really cool.
Divine it.
We are rolling climb to live in a similar way of life. So it's a devil again. Our reasons why we should not different sides. Yet, still it's a truthful. Yet they don't get to
It's a good mix of a lot of different bands. Like the sound.
Yeah. I love his voice.
If I would have heard this song back in the day, I probably would have listened to him more. I think the songs that they were really known for, just didn't stand out to me, but this is awesome.
Just come and hit you in the fucking face.
It's all coming to what the fuck's with all the shit that you've been force-feeding on the throats of others? Underneath the fucking cover, taking the rainbow and no.
Like, what the fuck is that, dude?
A lot of chaos.
Try to explain to you a half a dozen times. Lie to you kindly. After
It's funny because like I can like almost date this band. I hear what you mean. You know what I mean? Like it's when that sound was super popular.
Wait for it.
You went from Into the Moat to Under Oath. Very good.
Yeah, so that was Structure's Hydroplaning. Honestly, that whole album was pretty good, and the album before is also like stupid good. I didn't really keep up with them too much. I think later on they became a 3-piece. I don't know if they still
Yeah, I don't know.
do stuff anymore, but
Yeah, the
I
structure.
definitely went through like a Structures phase. But yeah, that came out in 2011, that album. Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds very 9 to 12.
I mean, so it kind of has like a little bit of aspects as far as like that Your Seven Angels, Seven Plagues song. It kind of goes soft. This definitely placates a lot of the guitar. The guitars are nuts in this.
They
band,
they
too.
changed genre a lot though, which
yeah.
it's just a little bit more chaotic, which is fine, you know.
But if you sit there and listen to the drums are
Oh,
just
yeah.
absolutely
Speaking of drums,
chaos.
I've been so one of my favorite bands is, and I thought about this for the drums, but I was like, nah, it's gonna be too. I don't know.
Is it Lars?
I would love to watch a drum. Have you ever seen the shred videos? Do you know what those are?
I think so. I think you were talking about it.
Maybe we'll do one of those later when we get a little bit more buzzed. They're so funny. So I'm a huge fan of the Black Dahlia Murder.
Yeah.
They're like, obviously, like I love, and I think you definitely know this about me. I don't care so much for blast beats,
Yeah.
but I love the thrashy death metal,
You like
heavy riffs.
well, you like circle. You're a circle pick guy.
I do, but Black Dahlia Murder to me is like the perfect mix.
Curation.
Same thing with Cannibal Corpse. Like, I know there's like the two top dogs in like the death metal community, and it's like
Whatever.
you know whatever. But I was watching it's actually right there. I was watching this documentary. That's their new drummer, and I guess they were basically making fun of the fact that they were asked to do Warped Tour, and it's like, why is Black Dahlia Murder playing fucking Warped Tour with a bunch of pop punk bands?
There's a lot of bands.
Yeah, I know.
How? Why?
But this is the cool thing, and I've never been to Warped Tour. You have, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess like it's a 1-day thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess they stayed. I guess Warped Tour went like they were obviously there all night, but they had like an after hours thing where they had all the bands from Warped Tour. They had a drum contest.
Interesting.
Dude, how cool is that?
That would be super rad.
The whole thing. There was a segment of the documentary.
Do you remember any of the other bands?
I don't know what the drummers are. I don't know. All I know is they were like obviously talking about the drummer from Black Dahlia Murder. Like it was kind
And
of.
is this just like them, like for them? Like
No, there's fans there.
Oh, okay.
It's at
like an
night.
after party
Yeah, it's like an
thing.
after party
Okay,
thing.
that's cool.
But it was cool because you just got to see all these drummers from all these bands just like battling each other, and it
That's
was
sick.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Man. It was fucking cool.
Sorry, you said we're talking about drummers and you said War Tour, but August Burns Red drummers.
What was his name? Matt Greiner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking.
It's funny that's one of their songs is right here. we're not gonna play the whole thing, but just. Okay, hands down. If you don't think that this is their best album, you're an asshole. I'm sorry.
No.
August Burns Red Thrill Seeker,
Thrill Seeker.
is goddamn. I mean, they're not. I mean, their other albums didn't suck, but to me,
Yeah.
this album was just fucking junkyard dog. It's just raw
So
and it's
good.
so fucking good.
It's like mastered, but not 100% mastered. You know what I'm saying? Like the quality wise, I guess.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
There was
it's a good album.
There was actually an article that I read about. I can't remember what band was being interviewed, but they were talking about drum. I think it was a drummer from some other band that I listened to, and they were talking about. They asked the stereotypical questions like, what drummers inspire you? Who does it? And they talked about Matt Greiner, And they were saying that like Matt Greiner doesn't need August Burns Red, but August Burns Red needs Matt Greiner.
It wouldn't be the same.
But there are subtle differences that of his drumming that he does.
I'm sure like you could throw somebody else in there and it would completely jive fine. But like,
I'm sure
there's different.
There's definitely, I think,
especially in this album. Like,
dude, this album is like different than any other metalcore album I remember.
I think back in the day, it was this album and like For Today. In my opinion, they were like almost kind of like battling almost.
I don't even think I'd compare. I think Matt Greiner outdrums before
Oh
today.
no, you're right, 100%. But I think at that time, like,
Yeah.
you know, like Christian metal was huge, like such a
Were
huge.
they Christian?
For Today was.
Yeah, for today was.
Yeah. I don't think August Burns Red was. No,
I don't know.
but like, it was just such a huge I guess movement would be just like a thing, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, you had your Devil Wears Pradas and stuff
But I think, you know,
Attack and Maylene, I guess, was technically Christian at one point, so was Under Oath. But now Under Oath says the F word.
oh yeah, and their guitar players,
The bad boys.
and their guitar players' titties fall out during sets.
Yes.
I remember us watching it, like, babe, look, his titty popped out.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of, now that I'm getting back into playing guitar again, I've been watching, you ever heard of the website Gear Gods?
No, but
Okay.
that sounds like something you would.
Well, Gear Gods is basically like for guitar nerds and drum. I mean, anything that has to do with like musicians and like equipment, you know. But they have this segment on YouTube called Rigged. So they'll interview like, you know, if let's say a big band comes into, they'll interview like, show us your guitars, show us your live setup, show us your pedal board.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
kinda
like,
cool.
and it's so insane.
Is there any bands that like when you're surprised with what they used, like what they used, you're like, oh, really? That mix or something like that? Like
well, a couple things.
head versus cab kind of shit.
One, I've never been at the level of these bands. So
The accessibility of getting
right.
some
So
of the shit.
so when I would go play a show, it was literally just head, cabinet, pedal board, guitar.
You never had another cab?
I mean, I did.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, but like these guys have like ISO boxes in front of house. I mean, this stuff that you could plug into the board. I mean, like professional shit.
Yeah.
You know, I actually watched the video for End. And obviously the one, I forgot his name, but Will Putney, who's a legendary guitar producer, like if you're recording an album, you go to Will Putney.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, fuck, I forgot his name, but he was in Misery Signals for one album. And they're going through their live rig, and like they have, well, this goes to front of house, this goes to side. I've never been at that level. I don't
Get the fullest sound kind of deal?
Well, yeah, but then the next one I watched was Mick Thompson from Slipknot, and obviously those guys are literally.
I couldn't imagine the like just the wiring they have going on with
I mean,
everything they got.
I get it. Like
Probably most things are Bluetooth now, I guess, right?
No, I mean, well, they have the wireless systems, but everything is very much hardwired. But obviously, for playing a venue, like they have a live sound setup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything is predisposed to
true.
accept and
Yeah.
do all that shit. So it's like sometimes instead of like micing a cab, they might just do a direct out from the head into the board, that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they have a fucking microphone for a keg that they hit, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the chord management must be like,
How do you mic a keg, Slipknot? How do you do that?
does the sound resonate from the bottom or the side, you know?
Now, is there beer in the keg?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, it depends what key you're playing in because
For playing the key of drunk, it's an IPA. But
if you're playing a C sharp, which we do, you want like about 1/8. Okay, you want just enough beer in the bottom. That's going to give you like more of a tinging noise. Now, if we're like playing in B, you want like 2/3 of that keg because it's going to get you more of a gong sound. You know
that's actually what
I'm saying?
Slipknot plays in.
B?
Drop B and drop A.
That's absurd.
Well,
I mean, it works for them, but that's absurd.
I mean, drop B is for me. I think drop C is like
C sharp.
I've played in C standard, which is actually lower than drop C.
You should try. Do you never play C sharp?
No.
No.
I mean, I like D standard.
So close to being D. You know.
Yeah, I like D standard. I like.
You ever play D flat?
I don't know.
It's the same thing as C sharp.
I haven't tuned my new guitar yet, so I don't even know what it's in. All I know is that they're in tune with each other.
In tune.
So I don't know.
What do you want to do? You want to get into another?
Yeah.
So that was our drums talk.
Yeah, give me a beer. And,
Yeah.
I don't know if you said you had some music. I got some songs, you know.
I do
want.
got some music.
All right, well, that's good.
So I know that we were talking about the show that we went to Friday, and obviously Cutthroats played, but we have played music from
I
Cutthroats.
just realized I left the bathroom key at the house, so we have to pee on my truck.
You motherfucker. Yo, I don't have to take a shit.
It's fine. There's a whole piano in the back of my truck.
I just have to like mentally wipe out the possibilities of not having to take a shit out of my
Don't
head.
say mentally wipe. All right.
But anyways, like we're not gonna play a Cutthroat song because we played them before.
But the other band, yeah.
But they're cool. Check them out.
Really good.
Consequence is also really good. They had a couple songs I really wanted to play. Obviously, we can only play one, or we're only going to play one. Consequence, and then the song is called. I picked this out for you, but it's called Warhammer. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Warhammer. Yeah.
It's-
Wait, is that because you know I used to play Warhammer when I was a kid?
no, but
Oh,
just
I
you know,
did.
just- sounds about right. I think it's 2 words.
I don't know. The game is one word.
Yeah, it's the song title.
Warhammer Renaissance.
Do
Okay. Wow.
Stop.
We might have to go to an alternative.
do
website.
space. Do consequence space. And then like maybe band.
Yeah, I normally have to do that.
There it is.
There it is. Okay. Oh, good. Short one.
Yeah.
This band was awesome. And again, he just kept screaming Laura Bush.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, that dude's hilarious. Check him out. This is them.
Where's your gun?
I don't need it. Kill motherfuckers with my hands.
Real tough guy shit.
Start out to sever all of these loose ends. Start out to sever. Until they forget. I cannot forget.
I like that album artwork.
That's a cassette tape.
Tight.
See where the folds are?
Yep.
It's a very good, straightforward, just like pissed.
Yeah.
Like
Jacksonville, Florida. It's nice to see like tough guy shit come out of Florida more. I like it. Obviously. Because we're a couple Florida boys.
I saw. Oh my god! I saw something on the internet's on the internet pages.
Internet pages.
I remember what it was. Okay, so one of the websites that I go to that showcases new hardcore bands, they'll put at the bottom of the thumbnail of for fans of,
Yeah.
and theirs was just for anything hardcore out of Florida.
That's a great like
I thought that was really funny. I was like, for anything hardcore out of Florida.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'd be curious to go through that. Once again, that was Consequence. Warhammer. Check out that EP. It's fucking fantastic. They are gonna blow the fuck up.
Yeah, I hope so.
They're gonna be really good.
It's so weird now because it's like, oh, what? How long has it been? It's been an hour. Gatekeeping. No, and it's funny is I think they'll blow up in their proper place.
That can definitely play FYA.
I mean,
like
well, they're not going to be at Coachella.
no,
I wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, do they want to be? Hold on.
I would.
I don't know. Just keep talking. I'm just going to keep looking.
I can't be told what to do.
Hold on.
That guy right there.
What
that
guy?
band right there.
What? Zero Chill?
Zero Chill.
Yeah, that's the one. That's it. That's the one I saved.
Dude, that's so funny.
Hold on.
Corey was telling me about this. Do you know that album ripoff?
No.
Dude, that
What is that?
that is
I'll put it on the screen.
yeah. Hold on.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so now can you? It's a Hank Williams Jr. album
Oh,
cover.
is it? Oh, is it
It's
really?
like almost exact. I'm pretty sure it's Hank Williams. Can't spell your own name.
Shut up. You don't know. Garrett's here.
God damn it, is it not that?
I don't know, man. All I know is look, it says right here, fans of Nervous Breakdown, Kids Like Us, the state of Florida. But yeah, I actually did save this band to literally in my favorite places to play it. But,
Hold on. I gotta find this now.
okay. I'm gonna.
Is it Hank Williams Jr.?
You know, I never like to play Warhammer, but I like to build like the scenery. Like, you know how like those little battle boards that they all make, like the fake scenery and shit?
Yeah.
It's like, I literally will put that shit on to go to sleep to. Like, there's this guy from Australia and like he builds like realistic dioramas. He's like, all right, everybody, today we're going to be making a fake waterfall in the, there's a spider in my boot.
I'm calling Corey because he knows.
You're calling him? Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. We don't do many phone calls on this show.
Here's a phone call.
What's up, dude?
Hey, buddy, you're on HMHD having me.
But I don't.
No,
I don't
that
know.
3 minutes was me trying to find that song.
Yeah, I know, but but the recording time is.
You never
is-
paused that.
I know, but
Oh.
but it's still relatively the same. I unpaused it because I remember I did.
There you go.
I don't know. Anyway,
But this is Zero Chill. We probably didn't get that whole phone call.
I don't. That's fucking weird.
That is weird.
Hold on, let me push that forward again and see what happens. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I wanted to do.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. If it's not, we'll put it on anyway. All right.
Yes, very good.
Yes, very.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay. Well, here's Zero Chill. Get money.
Get money. Tell me about Florida music. Dude, I want to see this band so fucking bad.
Fucking dive bombing it.
I was just gonna say, I get a Kids Like Us and Bishop vibe, and it's like right fucking there.
Oh yeah. Damn. Oh, that's the next song. Damn,
Dude.
that's good shit.
Zero Chill.
Holy shit, that's good.
Yeah,
stuff.
so it says bands like Nervous Breakdown, Kids Like Us, Bishop.
Yep.
I know the score. We're Fast and Pissed. It was perfect.
Oh, know the score. Wow. That's an old.
We also had heavier bands around that time that shaped us like 7-Star, Thick as Blood, Until the End, and In Due Time. Who the fuck are these people? I want to know them so bad.
Wait, in due time?
No, I'm saying Zero Chill. Like these are like
Oh, yeah, I know.
all the greatest Florida.
Fucking rad.
Yeah.
I'd be curious
Kids
to know
Like
if
Us,
it's
so
like
sick.
young kids or like some super group or something.
Did you fart?
Yes, I did.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
God damn it. Dude, I farted so bad last night.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Dude, it fell out of me. Like,
Well, that's shitting.
but it was just mostly air. I was like going over to kiss Dallas, and it just like it just like fell out of me, and she's like, she did that whole Dumb and Dumber.
So, I mean, I fart on my wife constantly. That's literally our love language.
Is that why she's always got pink eye?
Probably. Okay, so Autumn is 3, but she farts like a grown man.
Cool.
So we're trying to do the whole potty training thing, and like, so she'll just rip like these, like full grown man farts.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, and then I'll fart, and then Brandon's like, I'm in a fart sandwich. I'm like, yeah, you're in a fart sandwich. Very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Speaking of which, you said you fuck with people on TikTok.
Yes.
I do the same thing. Whenever I see a live video of just like 2 fucking like clowns or like 2 girls, just like, oh, we're just doing this, and I'll ask them questions. I'll be like, have you ever shit air? And one guy commented, isn't that just a fart? And I go, yes, it is, but I wasn't asking you.
There is a difference, though. I swear to God. I swear to God. Like, a fart is like something that's like, you know, it's a noise. Fart's a noise. But when you're shitting air, it is like,
It's called the.
it's like a choker.
I'm gonna
Dude, I have to piss now. We don't have the bathroom key. I'm like, really
Just go
upset.
pee on my truck tire. It's fine. That's what I've been doing.
You want to take a break and
Yeah, we'll
I'll
take
do
a
a
break.
pee?
I'll take a break. Fuck
Yeah,
it. I don't care.
Pee. Little papa.
Yeah, very good.
And we're back.
All right. Yep.
Nice little car piss.
Yep.
Cool. That's cool.
I've been doing that for years. Even when I had a bathroom key, I'm like, fuck it. Just pee on my truck. I don't care.
I'll pee in my truck.
The urine's good for the rubber.
I think so. I think the
If I know anything about ammonia, it's really good for rubber.
if I know anything about ammonia,
Actually, ammonia is one of the biggest problems that we have at work. But,
whatever. I have a band. So our boy Josh McGidney.
I was wondering if you were going to want to do this.
I did.
Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't listen to it on purpose. I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to want to bring this up.
Yeah. So he moved. I think he's
Tennessee, right?
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just texted him. And he started a band with the boys. I think he's playing bass. But yeah, so they came out with a band called Melee, and they only have a single out right now, I believe.
Is it on Bandcamp?
Try YouTube. I think it's on YouTube.
Is it on YouTube? Okay.
It's definitely on Spotify, so I would assume it's on YouTube.
I don't know.
I don't check that per se. But Josh is a good boy of ours.
Oh,
you know? Yeah.
I just like the fact that I was like, your arm's not broken. It's fine. It's fine. And he's like, it's broken.
It's super broken.
super broken. Melee.
And then the song is called Melee.
Melee. Okay. Nope. We're gonna have to
No,
listen.
type in band.
No, we're gonna have to go to alternative means. You said it was on Spotify?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And this is thrilling audio. Yeah, it's fine. If the internet was better.
My boxers are so short right now.
Yeah.
And they're riding on my fucking
You're a boxer guy? I wear boxer briefs.
briefs, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a briefs guy.
They're tight.
I have, dude. Well, my balls sag like a goddamn basset hound. So like,
I'm
I
all
have
about
to.
chafing. I got like those thunder thighs going on.
No, me too. So like, I have to like make sure it's separated. I used to abuse baby powder, but I don't anymore.
Yeah. Wayne is the first person I know that uses like cornstarch or baby powder.
Hey, cornstarch is amazing.
Yeah.
Is amazing in a pinch. Okay, so here we go. Melee. Let's go to artists.
No, type it only went. There it is.
Oh, good. There it is. Perfect. Yeah.
There he is.
There it is. All right. So the latest release?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
think
here it
it's-
is. Melee. It's our buddy Josh.
Talking to me about the laws of the jungle. What was it? Something about being beneath me, silver on back. There's only one rule in this fucking jungle. When the lion's hungry, he eats.
Yeah, this sounds like Josh Ruby.
That's all you right there.
Oh, yeah. Not only does this sound like Josh would be in this band, this is actually really good.
Death like an astronaut.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, so that's Melee. The song is called Melee.
Oh God. Yeah,
I'm gonna give Josh a call to see if he fucking answers because he just texted me.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, it's our second call. I like it. If the other one recorded.
Yep.
Oh man, wow.
Hey Josh, you're on the HMHD podcast. We just listened to your song. What the fuck's up?
Just vibing, fucking drink some Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
You getting crunk over there?
Hell yeah, that's fucking tight, dude.
Hell yeah. What are you doing?
Well, we just listened to your song.
Oh, you actually did listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, it's fucking tight as shit,
It's
dude.
fucking really good. Goddamn.
Yeah, I like the
Y'all
bells.
mean it?
Oh, absolutely, dude. That shit was fucking hard as shit.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, man.
We tried really hard.
And I want to say, I'm looking at your guys' Spotify thing right now, and nice choice on the Hatebreed shirt. You look tough as fuck, man.
Thank you. I got to rep the OGs, Hatebreed. You know what I'm saying?
Can you give us any background on any other members of that band? Have they been in anything else? Because that vocalist is tight as shit, dude.
Yeah, Austin, he was more of a death metal guy. I think he played guitar for some deathcore bands, kind of like later 2000s, but he's really wanted to do vocals for a while. So he could do like really sick death metal vocals, but he wanted to do something a little different. But I think it sounds really sick. I think he was going for kind of like almost God's Hate, like mixed with like Hatebreed type sound. But I think he nailed it.
Absolutely, man. That shit was fucking rad, man.
I want his mortician shirt.
Yeah.
But cool, yeah. And then let's see, Noah, he's the guitarist. He's the guy wearing the gray Carhartt shirt in the picture. He's been in a couple bands. Nothing necessarily like this, but kind of more on the kind of like post-hardcore, like kind of counterparty type shit.
He is that definition of that meme, like if your guitars look like this, get ready to die in the pit kind of deal.
1,000%. He wrote everything, so it makes sense.
Yeah, dude. No, dude, it's fucking pissed. When are we gonna get more of it? You guys just slowly gonna be releasing stuff?
Yes. Well, when does this release?
This will be out on Friday. Friday or Saturday, but yeah.
Okay, so then our official demo comes out June 4th. So that'll be
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be officially June 4th.
Yeah, and what's that, like a 4 or 5 song EP kind of deal, or is that full length?
So yeah, it's an intro and 4 songs.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that'd be fun, man.
Oh yeah, just enough to get started.
Look at you moving to Tennessee, and then a couple months later, you're in a fucking tough guy shit, man.
Dude, we're trying to. I want to play Florida shows. We already got 3 shows booked. Pumped. We're trying to play a lot.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I miss you. I'm gonna let you go, but yeah, dude, fucking Melee, fucking shit.
Thanks, dog. We appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy. I love you. Miss you.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
Yep. Bye. What a good guy.
I was gonna bring up the epic fart contest we had in the hotel room.
God damn, that shit was ranked as fuck, man.
That was, oh my God, dude. The crows were cawing all morning.
Dude, I swear to God, because like me and Jesse were sharing a bed, and it was just like Jesse is definitely a dude that needs his sleep, right? Like he values his sleep.
He
very,
does.
like,
He does.
like huge, right? And I just remember it was just like so frustrated, just like just stop, just fucking can you just open up a fucking door, go outside? Yeah, it was that whole house just smelled like irrigation water, dude. Like not house, that fucking hotel room.
It was so good though. It's so funny because like obviously Josh McGinty straight edge. He doesn't drink. He doesn't. You know, he eats like shit, but he doesn't drink.
Yeah,
so you know, doesn't do drugs or anything. So, but for some reason, like me, obviously, I'm a gassy motherfucker.
Yeah.
So whatever. So I think for half of that morning, I was asleep, just farting. But I guess he brought his own blow up mattress.
I brought that. Was
You
mine,
brought it? Yeah. So, but man, me and him were just call and response all morning.
Yeah, it was so bad. And you guys were both the closest to the AC. So it was just like it would linger and then you could just catch another whiff.
Oh my God.
It just came in waves and waves and waves. It was fucking awful.
You would fart and the condenser would just come on. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Once again, that was Melee. Check them out. They're fucking tight.
And what's awesome about that is with the super kind of, I hate using the term, but like the underground hardcore, like the real traditional, like aggressive hardcore stuff, the vocalist can kind of ruin it for me sometimes.
Great.
But he went low and I like that.
Mix very well.
No, that's good. No, I mean, that definitely sounds like a band that he would be in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
And also Josh being like the biggest fucking dude. That guy also looks huge. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they had to put him in the back because he's like, what, 6'5"?
Yeah, he is.
Josh is tall as fuck, bro.
Yeah, when he breaks his arm, he breaks like his entire arm, dude.
Yeah, all 9 feet of it.
All 9 feet of it.
Very good. Nah, that was good shit, though.
And what do you say, June 4th?
June 4th, was when the EP will be out.
So
that's
whenever
cool,
this
man. Go
drops,
check that
yeah,
shit
like a
out,
week
man.
later, yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like it.
Very good.
I also like the word melee does not look like it should be said like melee. Melee. All right, want to hand me a beer? And,
I would love to.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go through the list a little bit here. There was one band that I know I wanted to play. It's kind of a newer band, but I think I just don't remember the name of it. At this point, it's like, well, I've already heard 7 8. I'm good.
I got a couple other bands too, man.
Holy shit. This is added. Look at that.
Yeah, so
wow.
I was talking to Nancy, right? This is what I'm saying. We'll have to do like a fest thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me look at this. God. Ooh. Oh. That's a really good. I actually know that the singer of that band's really good.
That's good.
Yeah. This band here,
Yeah.
the lead singer of that band is such a cool fucking dude.
Which I'm also like very excited about. Okay, so we're looking at.
Don't say anything.
We're not gonna say anything.
Don't say anything.
God.
It's going to be an awesome thing that we're going to be doing, and I'm excited about it.
You know what? Nancy was like, I really hope that you just have me as a guest on that for that episode. I said, that's the plan.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would think so. I mean, I'd love to get everybody we know that's been in like epic bands or, all that shit.
It would be kind of cool to have like a few guests.
Well, yeah. I would love to. We can't. Well, we have to clean this place up. It's so dirty in here.
I know it's one of those things that like, I'm sure like when you brought Morgan here, he's like, oh, I'm used to seeing what this looks like. But like the whole other side of this is just crazy.
Oh, yeah. Not good. No, but we're kind of curating something cool and it's going to be, I'm excited about it. Cause
it is kind of cool. Like, yeah, we are curating something very cool and very gender specific to us. And yeah, this is kind of your brainchild, and like I support it 1,000% because this is kind of how you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So I think this is it. I love the people listening to this. They're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I just think I think the subject matter is kind of good because I mean most of our listeners are local anyway.
Yeah.
Minus Jennifer who lives in Alaska.
What's up, Jennifer?
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
I watched that Karate Corvette thing and I'm like, will that make it to Alaska?
Nope.
No, but we've been curating kind of a thing, and I think it obviously it's going to. It's cool to see like a lot of people from all over the country listen to us.
Yeah,
but like I feel like a majority. Obviously, it makes sense. The majority of the listeners are local, or at least in our state. So I think it's going to be super cool.
Also, it would be super awesome to pop some local bubbles. Like those brain bubbles that are just
or at least bring back some nostalgia.
Yeah, like. Some of the shit is.
I mean, I know all these bands, but I haven't heard some of the names in forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. Okay, cool.
I like this, what she said here. Fight me.
Wow. Why?
I don't know why we wouldn't talk about
well, first of all, I also love that band. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
That's fucking awesome.
Anyway,
Throw me a band.
all right.
This is some fucking music, dude. I thought this was a music podcast. What the hell are we doing?
No.
Anyways, gatekeeping. I don't want people to know, but I'm
Hour
gonna
and
tell
24.
you.
Makes
I'm
sense.
gonna tell you.
Let me see here. All right. Well, okay. This is actually going to be a quick one. It's a quick song, but we're kind of on that. We just heard Melee.
Yeah.
So this kind of, I'm actually excited to just not only just knock it off the list, but it's also a music video, so it kind of gives you.
Oh,
Something.
we haven't had one of that this episode.
Nope. But this is I don't know. I think they're new. The band's called No Option,
Cool.
and they're obviously an Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite's van.
I like that.
Yeah, it's cool. Here it is.
Very
Yeah, that's going to be very good.
Very good.
But there you go.
Very good.
Hold
very
on.
Cool.
Garrett's here.
Here we go. Is this Florida? Where the fuck is this?
All the signs, you play all your cards, now you get out of luck, and you can't get a grip on your life. I have fact that you fucked it all up for yourself. You never respected the work we put in. Now you're all alone, and you're telling me it's my fault.
Whoa. Yes.
Well, it's to make sense.
You're gatekeeping this shit from me, dude.
This is for us, never for you. Take my advice, we don't fucking hate you.
He's playing the face with the fucking gun.
Is this Delaware hardcore or what?
Dude.
Yeah, good. Just quick, simple, straight to the point.
What I hate/love about that is that okay, so you know my love with short songs. I wanted so much more. I wanted so much more of that.
I
wanted
actually
so much.
dug into that band a little bit, and if you want to continue listening to No Option, you're gonna get everything that you want out of it. I 100% think that typical kind of genre is not necessarily conducive to what I would normally put on.
It's so much
But it's fun, it's tough, it's quick, it's tight. It's a good tight listen, you know. It's right there.
Yeah, they're like
Let me see here. I got a bunch of shit. It's fucked up because like I don't know what I want to play.
they're from Delaware. Let me throw something at you.
All right, yeah, throw it.
Because I feel like we started off with like a theme. And I feel
Yeah,
like
but
now we're kind of in like a rut, which is fine. Because this is kind of the rut I've been in lately. I'm back at it again. You know what I'm saying? Like when we went to FYA, I was in the FYA rut.
okay.
Got away from it, and now it's like drawing me back in again.
All right.
But this band is called Ends of Sanity.
Oh yeah.
You've heard of them?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the name, but I mean I couldn't name a song, but
I'm gonna give you.
yeah. I just recently listened to them.
The song that I got is "Gift of Suffering."
Oh.
There it is. Not
No, I don't want to lie one. Here we go. So this ends
this band. This band
yeah.
fucking
All right.
rips, dude.
Another quick one. Yeah.
Like. It sounds like Florida, but I don't think it is.
I cannot breathe, I cannot see what's in front of me. Something follows me.
Yeah, it does kind of have a Florida vibe to it.
Ooh, come on, dude. North Carolina.
Yes, I know.
None of our sports teams make it.
Inside the cell that we call life. When will I wake from all I know? Suffering. It's so big that I would turn my chains on everything I fear. But now
I got my next song.
Yeah.
Suffer to find the meaning of my life. One day you'll be set free. I tried, feeling so
I love clean pauses, man.
It only dug a deeper grave. You got to fight for your.
I'm getting actually getting a early Hatebreed vibe.
His vocals is so close to being like Mind Forcey, you know?
Yeah, but the guitar riffs, I'm getting Death is the Satisfaction of Desire.
Okay.
Like Hatebreed era.
Yeah, those riffs are just sick.
It's almost metally though. That's why I'm getting like an early Hatebreed kind of vibe from it.
Perfect.
That's
dude.
good, dude. That's awesome.
Once again, that band was called Ends of Sanity.
That's a good one.
And the song was called Gift of Suffering. Fucking tight as shit.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right into it. Do you remember the band Since the Flood? Okay, this was
Maybe
this is like
about
this is like the pinnacle of like when First Blood was really big.
Okay.
Hatebreed was big. You know,
Hatebreed?
Well, Hatebreed.
I like Hatebreed.
Hatebreed corpus. Habeas corpus hatebreed. Anyway,
That's a fucking spell from Harrius Pardus.
I want like the Frontline documentary, like sound. That's the sound from the habeas.
Happy as a Pardus.
You know what I hate? And this is okay. I'm just gonna like jump out of here. You know what I hate is that like obviously we're just
Cubans.
We're just two dudes.
Yeah.
Obviously just talking shit. Like we're not dumb.
No.
but-
Don't get that wrong. Don't get that twisted.
No, but it's like
We're not smart though. I'm not smart.
No.
Don't get it twisted either.
But it's like I know more about like the Cold War than I do about hardcore music. So it's like I don't know. You know, that's not very Stalin of you. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Anyway, so Since the Flood was like one of those bands. This is like when the K-Street Chain was coming up, First Blood, California had just come out. So
I'm familiar with Killer.
Really?
No.
Oh my God. So First Blood is okay. So maybe we'll dive into a little.
Oh, is that a California album? Is that the name of the album? Okay, no, I've heard.
Yeah, California is a First Blood.
Gotcha. Okay,
First
I thought you
Blood.
were naming a band.
So-
I'm not good with albums or.
So
anything like
I
that,
think
so.
I think even with this band, and not only will it take you back to that time, but I think you'll get like a Thick as Blood vibe. I think you'll get like a First Blood vibe. But this band apparently was just like notorious for like doing whatever the fuck they wanted because they were just like giant dudes.
Okay, that sounds
but
tight.
it's good. It's a good band, and I think I think they were on Trustkill, maybe briefly.
Trustkill.
I'm sorry, not
Man, that
Trustkill.
looks really familiar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got blood splatter and it's got the outline.
It's definitely that. Yeah, that's such a sick fucking.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Since the Flood, Valor and Vengeance, and it's obviously you're gonna hear why it kind of ties into the song we just played. Which that band's awesome. Ends Insanity, fucking hate.
Yeah.
Rips, dude.
Yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and do that.
Let's go. Always like watching these old music videos and looking at their shirts.
So here we go again. Feels like we cannot win. Our backs against the wall.
Whoever uploaded this hates the internet.
No matter what is said, no matter what we do, there's one thing that holds true. You for me and I for you. Also against the will. That's the way it is. And then you will find the strength.
Death Before Dishonor vibe, you know? Like
That's what the drummer wearing that shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Is he wearing a Final Hour shirt? Is that what that is?
I think that's a Hobby Lobby shirt.
Giving me strength.
He's playing a Viper. I used to have that exact guitar.
What I cannot change. The power to destroy whatever's in my way. There's no more.
The white SG kind of goes super hard. Dude.
You know, I never had a white guitar. I never liked the white, but I had the Sunburst Viper before. It's the Viper 400.
You give me strength. Strength to rise above. I can't believe how far we've come. You give me strength. Strength to rise above.
Yep. Before dishonor.
Yeah. It was one of these.
Oh yeah. I also miss that. I do miss that when drummers would do this the snare.
It's almost like a gunshot.
Well, just
Yeah.
instead of like just like with the guitar, because it always used to be like the guitars would do the build up and like you just have the cymbals kind of going.
Yeah.
But
Because it was either it was following the chugs, right? Or it would be like the snare and the tom be like, bop, 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 bop. You know,
yeah, but that was
I do like the snare.
I like that. It just went right into it. Such a good man.
Yeah, that was
Cool. Short and sweet to the point.
since the flood. Yeah, I just love those short songs, dude. It's just so.
Well, I mean, it's
Just
just
enough.
it serves its purpose. Like it gets you hyped up. It gets you violent. It gets you whatever. Obviously, that's emotional its own way. But obviously, we've kind of been listening to that kind of trend on the whole episode. Obviously, polar opposite from the first song we played. But
I know, and this is why we're called alcohol and Adderall. Is,
oh God, I it's funny that you say that because I think all the people that have started listening to us since we started putting stuff on YouTube and shit like that, they don't know that that's what it was originally called.
yeah,
So yeah, but that's actually the truth.
the truth. That's what it was about. But I mean, and I love this dynamic because who cares, man? We don't have to stick to
this?
Yeah, it's so funny because it's so funny how we think about what are we going to do in the podcast, and I go home, I'm like, what drops can I make?
Yeah, right.
What am I gonna make?
What am I gonna do?
Because I get bored. I'm like, well, the podcast is already done. What am I gonna do now? I gotta do something.
Well, now you got a guitar.
I gotta, yeah. Oh God. And let's talk about that nightmare right now. Is the guitar that she got me? They don't make anymore. They make the same style, but that particular model they don't make anymore. So I got it, and it needs to be set up so bad. Like
Cleaned up.
it just it's not even that, but like the way that the strings are.
the action and everything.
The action is like literally the strings have been eaten into the bridge so far that like if I play any note on the bottom three strings past the 12th fret, it's rubbing on the fucking fretboard.
Yeah,
You can't even hear it. So that kind of sucks. But it's whatever.
You get those Allens, you can fix it.
Yep. I got all the shit that I want to. I have already picked out all the parts that I want to get for it. I have the pickups that I want to put in it. I have everything all like set up that I want to do.
Awesome.
Kind of doing something a little different. I'm going not going gold. I'm going to go black.
I like it.
I go black with the brown sunburst. I think
Doing humbuckers style, or you?
well, I mean, it is humbucker style, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get cream colored humbuckers. So it's like an off white, but it goes against the black, but it'll pop out a little bit with the brown. Not that what it looks like makes any different, but I'm going with a roller bridge, which I prefer those more so than the traditional Tune-o-matic
Okay.
because the Tune-o-matics can get kind of sharp.
Yeah.
Especially this one. This one is sharp as fuck. So like I can actually, it doesn't hurt or anything, but like I can feel it digging into my.
And that's like the little Allen sticking up, right?
Well, it's just so where the string sits in the saddle, there's like a little V cut out. But the roller,
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
right? But the roller bridges it's a circle, so it kind of rests on a circle. So when you
Probably
put
gives you a cleaner chug too.
I don't know if it does anything for tone per se. It probably does. It might, but I do know that I used to break less strings with a roller bridge than I did with like a
I can see
traditional.
that, yeah.
Yeah, you're not creating a sharp.
Yeah.
You're not creating a sharp point for the string to wear out against. But
On like a Les Paul or something like that, I guess it would make sense. But like,
well, it's the same bridge. It just depends on the guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, there's the Tune-o-matic, there's Floyd Rose, there's Evertune. So there's stop tailpiece, which is what my Yamaha is, which I like it, but I don't like it.
sure.
I like it, but the neck doesn't play like the ESP does. The ESP just I love it. I just love those guitars. One thing that I'll put it up in post-production. I say that on purpose so that I remember to do it.
Yeah.
Because the first episode that I rendered for the last one, it didn't put the pictures of the car that was on fire. You tried too hard. But it's so funny holding the guitar And like, obviously there's that picture that I posted on Instagram with me and Autumn. And she's got a little toy guitar, and I'm like holding, the fucking.
Her face is so cute in that.
I know. And I'm holding, the same guitar, one of the versions of the same guitar I used to have. And then I found those old pictures. I sent them to you, and it's like, okay, it was a small guitar back then, but I just think it got fatter. Like, dude, how small does it look in my hands, dude?
I mean, I told you this on the phone, like whenever you got it. I mean, if you look at like the guitar player of like Every Time I Die or Casey Strain, like they're just big dudes. Like you're a wide dude. Like, it's not that you're fat, but
I'm a wide dude, yeah.
But like you're just fucking wide, man.
It's funny because I guess when Brandy was buying the guitar for me, she messaged you and she messaged Ken, and all this stuff. And Ken commented on the picture that I posted, and he was like, well, yeah, that's a good looking guitar right there. And I commented, I know you had everything to do with this motherfucker. And he goes, well, you need that guitar for your Cuban sausage. My fingers.
Your fingers.
And
Gotta work them out.
I'm literally holding the guitar, and I'm like, God damn, like, dude, it's such a tiny, and it's not a tiny guitar. It's a normal size guitar.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just got bigger, I guess.
Well, Brandy was talking. She's like, "Oh, I was looking at his other guitars on his, it's way bigger." I'm like, "The hollow body? Yeah, it's like three times the size.
It's double
of
the
that."
size. Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy because, like, I've ESP. I've had my whole life. I've had Vipers. I've had the Eclipse, which is the Les Paul version.
Yeah.
And the only double cutaway guitar that I've ever truly liked was the one that I have now, the MH.
Yeah.
I just liked that the headstock was.
It
always
looks
good.
cool.
It was just good.
Because sometime like there was a period where like there was like LTDs were coming out with those guitars, and they were like coming out with like these lacquered finish like blues and greens, and like
they
super
do have
genty
those.
guitar.
They still have those. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
I'm not a huge fan of them. Obviously, some of the best guitars in the world at that time were playing those fucking guitars.
Yeah.
But like, it just looked, I don't know, too showy.
I do. I do like more of a natural or flat look.
Yeah.
The sunburst color that I have now, it's not really a birch. It's just like a quilted maple. That's what they call that. It's all wavy.
Yeah.
And it's fine. It looks good. But what I love the most is how the pearl binding falls up through the neck. I mean,
it's pretty. It's a pretty guitar.
That to me, just like, it looks like quality.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that makes me play better or not. It's just, but
I think it definitely gives you like an underlying defiance of like,
I'm playing a good guitar.
Confidence, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure. And again, I could write the same riffs and play the same thing on my hollow body, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where I think I said it before. It's like you get a new pair of shoes and you're like,
let me run.
I can run faster now. I can jump over a fence and escape a dog owned by a black guy.
Let me pee on my car one more time, and then we'll play a song or two.
All right.
Why not?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and pause.
Free story, it says, me and my friends would have killed E.T. with hammers.
That's so funny. No, I know. That's actually kind of funny because I forgot what podcast I was listening to, but they were
so funny.
No, but they were talking about that. Like if you and your boys were hunting out in the woods and you found an actual Sasquatch, like your first thought's not going to be, oh, I have to like
film this.
I have to like save him. I have to like trap him, and then we'll save him for stuff. It's like, no, that motherfucker comes near my goddamn campsite. I'm putting 12 gauge in his fucking temple.
Yeah, right there, right in his fucking dick hole, dude.
So I want to bring up something really funny, real quick.
Okay.
So I told the last podcast, we went to that church service for
Easter, yeah.
for Mother's Day,
yeah.
but it was for our niece's. Our newborn niece's, confirmation, whatever. Mm-hmm. Again, you know my opinions about religion. I don't care.
Yeah.
If that makes you feel good, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But so here's the funny thing: is the pastor and his wife had their kids come up, and they were like, well, we're going to do a little bit about parenting today. And like basically the whole kids were like, yeah. I mean, this isn't exactly what they said, but this is what they fucking said. Yeah, my parents beat the shit out of me and now I'm a good kid. Bro, I'm not exactly. But one of the funniest things was, I know Brandy's listening to this. She's going to crack up because the pastor, the man, was like, yeah, by the way, guys, let's go ahead and take a minute. Let's give it up for the women out here. You guys are doing a good job. So the whole joke after that was like, Good job, sweetie. You did a good thing today.
What kind of church was this?
I don't know. Must have been hell. But it was just funny that the commentary is like, so you beat your kids, misogynistic. Like, good. It's a good place to be.
So one time, one of the bands I was in, our drummer went to a Presbyterian church, and
Ethiopian.
right? What? I don't know. And so they were doing this like kind of thing to where a bunch of music was playing one day, and then like they had food and like activities and stuff like that. It was like a community thing.
Yeah.
Right. And so he got us to play that day, which in hindsight, I wish I would have known when it was, because I never would have agreed to it, because it was like everyone else, like a bunch of different performances of sorts, but it'd be like someone playing like a violin or piano, like, or like just like praise music. Right.
Right.
But as respect, we went to a service before to kind of like, talk to him and like whatever with him, our drummer. And the service was the most wildest thing I've ever fucking seen. Coming from like a Baptist, like,
It's wild, dude.
they had all the kids up on stage, kind of like what you were kind of talking about, and they're saying something, and I think it was a woman preacher, lined them all up and would say like a prayer and then slap the shit out of them in the head.
Yep.
And then just went down the line and just
Right in the soft spot.
and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
This is how you guarantee donations.
It was weird.
Now, I mean, I'm not against church. Like, if that's, I know there's a lot of great people out there that, go to church, and I'm never going to take that away from anybody. But there's just certain times where I'm just like, there's no way that you can believe what you're saying right now. Like, I remember, so one of my buddies that I grew up with, he would go to a Christian church, a Christian center. So it's like a lot of music, a lot of skateboarding, kind of thing. Yeah. Also, one of the best episodes of King of the Hill is when Bobby joins like the skateboarder Christian church. It's so funny. Anyway, so I remember I would go there, and I skateboarded at the time, and my buddy skateboarded, and like I'd go there, and this guy was like trying to like ollie down some steps or something like that, and he landed. He's like, "Yeah, God helped me do that." I'm like, "No, gravity did." Like, and I'm just like, I can't separate it. Like, faith is one thing, I get that, but it's just like, I think trial and error helps you there, but I don't know. I don't think he like took out of his. It's like, oh, did he ignore Africa to like set you down neatly on the pavement? I'm just like, you got to listen to what you're saying right now.
Thank you so much, Jibbas, for helping me solve that fucking problem.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd tell it to you. Actually, it's a real website, and it's entertaining.
And it's funny that because I know what you're talking about. That banner's
it's
on across the street.
It's
from
the
like,
Westboro, yeah. They bought the house right next door to it, and then they painted all rainbow colored. Which, again,
if there's any building that doesn't need to be set on fire, it is the Westboro. Like, fuck.
No, I get it. But I also am just like, why are you guys both wasting so much money on this? It's like, stop. Like, God damn.
Go to bed.
Everybody go sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to Ace Hardware and buy parts for a machine that you don't own anymore.
Okay. Very specific thing.
Yes, very good.
That scared me for a second. You want to play a song? I'll play a song and get the fuck out of here. Go get some drinks.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So, all right. So
Are you gonna play that?
I want to.
Okay.
You don't want me to do?
No, go for it.
No, but I want to get you to like death metal.
Try it.
I want to.
We can try it. I'll be open minded. Hold on. Let me.
I want you to get into it. And
okay.
You know what? But if you don't want me to do it, I won't do it.
No, I want you to do it.
More.
And now I want you to do it.
Okay. This song though is good.
Okay.
Just as a guitar player, is good.
So
and
if it's over 4 minutes.
Actually, I don't know if I should play it. We'll probably get a copyright strike.
Play it. We'll find out.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
I play more.
That's fine.
Okay. I want you to get as okay. Don't listen to it as a genre. Listen to it as
I'll try to be as open-minded as possible.
I know. And again, but God, that's such a good song.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And R.I.P. Trevor. That motherfucker had one of the best voices in metal. Dude, it really was good.
Better than Jared Dines?
Well, Jared Dines can suck my fucking goddamn eat my hemorrhoids.
Ooh, that sounds
a new one,
crunchy,
right?
dude.
Oh, it's real crunchy.
Put a little bit of peanut butter on a fucking biscuit.
Now, I know you don't like this kind of music.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a short song, but
That's fine.
I just want you to, okay,
No, this is a perfect length of a song.
it is, especially for this kind of music. But I just want you to listen to how intense it is as far as what's going on. And again, if you don't like it at the end of it, it's whatever. I had more songs to play, but you insisted. So
Yeah. Please play this.
okay, so this is the Black Dahlia Murder, a selection unnatural, and holy fuck,
Holy fuck.
I'm not joking. I actually started this. One reason why I brought this song up is because I started like learning it, the tabs. I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Oh, you know what's so weird that you just said that? Have you been going on to like tab.com? Is that still a thing? You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's still very much a thing.
like
But now
1, 2,
you have
3
to have
tabs or
yeah,
whatever.
but now you have
like,
to have like a subscription to like get all the tabs.
get
It's like,
out.
no, but dude, I have the dark web. I know how to use it.
Oh, I get the nerve.
By the way, the dark web exists and it's awesome, and I use it to my advantage.
There you go.
Don't ever get on my computer though, because if anybody ruins my computer, I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, so here's Black Dahlia Murder, a selection unnatural.
He's so aggressive.
Come on, Garrett.
Hit it already.
I know you hate it so much. I fucking love this shit.
It's his voice. That's fine. I like that.
He does go back and forth, yeah. I know you're hating every second of this. I can actually play most of this solo.
Really?
Yeah. It gets a little complicated up here, though. Right here. I'm not good at that. It doesn't stop, bro. It doesn't stop.
Oh, bro. All right. Cool.
I know you're hating every second.
Yeah, this is awesome.
No, it's not.
This is so great.
I almost love it that you hate it.
It's so great. No, I love it. This is awesome. I wish there was 12 minutes of this.
Well, they have a whole album.
Okay, we're just listening to all of it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, thank God.
I told you we could have done another song.
No, I'm so glad we listened to it because
Shut the fuck up. Oh, God. But can you see why my ADD would love that, though?
I can see why you like it. Absolutely.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't fucking...
But you know how much better it would be if it did every now and then?
Yeah, I know. That's why I like Seven Angels, Seven Plagues, too.
This is on a completely different level.
I know.
Seven Angels.
Actually, that makes a good point. Like we're talking about situational music. If I'm feeling emotional, if I'm in the garage doing something, I'll put on Seven Angels. When I'm driving, that kind of shit.
I can see why you would throw coins at. Like,
Oh, yeah. I did do that, didn't I? Yeah. Dude, a whole handful. There's probably a pen in there, too. Yeah. Fucking dickhead. Cut me off. Anyway, so yeah.
So that was Black Dahlia and
I'm
Maroon.
glad I just captured 2 minutes and 30 seconds of your life.
That shit gives me anxiety.
Does it really?
It kind of stresses me out.
Okay. No, that's a cool point, though.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I can't remember what we were talking about, but there was a reason why I actually added that to the list. Because that's not a new song. That's not a whatever. It's not even like the title track of their album. That's Ritual, by the way. That album is fucking. If you like metal, that shit rules.
Yeah.
I hear that. It calms me.
See, okay.
It calms me down.
This is what's really fun about music. This is why you love it so much. Okay. And this is why everyone's different. And it's completely situational because I can listen to my emo, DIY, Midwestern, whatever.
I actually have a point to that, by the way. Just if you can remember, because I'm going to forget to tell you.
That makes me like happy, right? And it's super sad, right? Like most of this, like most of the topics
It's filling the gaps
Right.
for what you want to hear, yeah.
And then, I listen to my hardcore and some of my, like, the heavy metal, like, does make me sad. Like, some of it makes me feel more emotional, or I get my goosebumps. I get my goose pimples, chili pimples, or whatever you want to call them. And when I hear stuff like that doesn't stop. It doesn't, like, what happens is my heart tries to, like, sync up with the beat of that.
Oh, yeah.
After a while.
It's good, isn't it?
And it stresses me the fuck
good.
out.
Oh,
man.
see.
Yeah, it's really
to me, I'm just like, oh. There's so much chaos going on in my
I
head.
can 1,000% appreciate it as an art.
No,
but,
listen, I know that music's not for everybody, man.
Oh, no, it is not. It's not for me. No. But I can at least appreciate it and not be like, that band sucks. Because they don't suck.
No,
like,
but, of course not. I will say this, though. If you ever want to be a better guitar player, learn shit like that.
Yeah, that can definitely like break the mold on some.
Like
open up some windows.
I thought I was a good guitar player, and then I tried to learn some.
No, that's just nuts, dude.
Some of this shit, and I'm like, holy fuck! I gotta like sit down and really like articulate myself a little bit.
It should make me hard to breathe.
Yep.
You were saying something about the DIY shit or whatever.
Oh, so I actually found a band today, and I feel like they're a big deal, and I'm sure you probably know them, and I didn't want to like.
Yeah,
take it on a down slope, but man, I heard it in the two things. Cool. The music video, although corny, cool as fuck. Like the editing that they did with it.
Who is it?
Hold on. I'm blanking on the band, but I did watch it today, and hold on, I gotta get through my history. Little Bill. Worthwhile. You ever heard of that band?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to play them?
I would love to play them.
Let's play them.
This is going to be a polar 180 of what we just heard.
Yeah.
But dude, this song was so good to me. I was like, man, this is what we were just talking about. It's clicking all the buttons.
Yep.
But it's one of those ones where it's not sending my heart into like a, you know what I mean?
I gotta make sure it's who I was thinking of.
What?
Worthwhile.
Oh.
But yeah, get it queued, yeah.
Oh God. I'll push the wrong button.
We all good?
This is definitely.
Yeah.
And you know I love this shit too. Just like the heavy strumming, like this. See, this makes me emotional.
Slip me off and down quiet. It's a nightmare. Nothing's right. It's so wrong.
Yeah, I follow them. Yeah.
The streets just like your
Kind of reminds me a little of Ambleside. I wonder if they're from Australia.
Chimneys blow
Could be.
trees that are lost on the lane.
I just thought the music video was really cool too. Like it's nothing like crazy, but like the editing was really cool with it and what they did with it.
A slave to the mundane. Doors locked from the inside.
A slave to the mundane, doors locked from the inside. Yeah. That's a cool lyric.
This lazy lullaby makes one day bleeding to the next. Give a light flickers on your breath by the clock face. It's like your neck takes down your days.
I actually get a little bit of Secret Keeper vibes. He almost has like a Kyle Barrier voice.
That's actually really funny because Secret Keeper came up in the suggested playlist.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Ooh. See, I love that.
It's like a Saturn Modern Life is War.
Interesting. Okay.
Same chord structure.
That's your secret thing. And that dark light that turns the king. A figure rolls the lantern, shines it into mystery. You don't see at the ground, cause you are wrong. Just like the day
Get out, dude.
the flames shine.
I love that. I'm gonna rewind that a couple. It's one of the cool scenes actually.
Yeah, go back again.
Okay, so listen to what. Okay, so one
This
thing
is so
that
much fun. I
Is
love this.
so much fun. I like how we go from Black Dahlia Murder to this. This is why this podcast is awesome and why I
it.
love you.
Yeah, I love you. Oh,
So
it's on, right?
I'm gonna cut that.
No, please don't.
I'm gonna cut that out. Fuck that Jew shit I said earlier. No, but what's really cool and one thing that I love is like so what a lot of bands used to do like throughout music, as far as a rock music community, the bass player would follow the kick drum.
Okay.
Now, obviously, with hardcore and things like that,
Ride it a little bit.
it's a little bit different, but particular parts, it works.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, we listen to Seven Angels, and they have Kyle Johnson, who was that,
Killer.
but his bass lines were amazing.
Killer.
Like, amazing. But this one is so much simpler, but I feel like if he didn't do what he did,
Inflections of it,
it wouldn't have been as, it wouldn't have made the sound as deep. So he actually follows the kick drum.
And that dark light backwards and king on Victor rolls the lantern, shines it in the midst of rain. You don't see it come, cause you are wrong. Just like the day, nothing changed.
Very good.
The flame shines on a stone with your name. No dates on the brains, and lies a waster of days.
Is that Kyle Shepard?
Just kind of pretty like Kyle Shepard.
Kind of looks like him. Right here. Oh, man.
Dude looks nothing like Kyle Shepard.
I don't know, man.
Oh, Jerry, such a terrible thing into eternity. The wind with you, the open window out into the sea.
Come on.
I know so much more than you think. Breathe through the shell.
A little bit of windward, you know? Or birds in a row, sorry.
The whisper of wisdom dances with the garden, try to play with me. Never despise the days of slow beginning. She whispers good me. The thunder.
Huge chord, huge.
A compass, a snow way of this.
I love this shit so much.
The best, they never shake. The greatest, leave that down behind. Change your
Damn. Back that up a little bit.
That lead in.
Back that up a little bit.
That lead in was so good, man. Well, it was just like
What was that like a
no, everybody
almost-
paused, but
and
the
it-
guitar player played the last measure of the bar into the next riff.
It's almost like a half measure though.
Yeah, it was only the last part of
Yeah,
it. It was like
but-
the last 4 count into it, but
down behind.
oh, hold on, I didn't go back far enough.
The best, they never shake. The greatest, leave that down behind.
God damn. That's so good. That's good.
I rocked my headphones off again.
That's just good writing.
It is.
Set the phrase, and life, chase our waves.
God damn. So that
So-
band was called Worthwhile. And this, you know what? This is why I now, first of all,
Yep.
proud of you.
Why?
This is way out of your comfort zone.
No, it's not.
No.
I listen to this shit all the time.
No. This is.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is.
Out of your daily mix.
Well, I mean, it's definitely polar opposite than Black Dahlia Murder, but, which I know you loved.
Let's play another one.
Oh, I can't.
Shit was rad, dude.
No, but I love that shit so much. And I've actually been, man, I've been sitting on a band for so many weeks now. And I've been saving it for when we do another soft episode. And we can save it for that. But dude, I showed Brandy this band and
Can you tell me the name?
hold on.
Or do you want to wait?
I forgot. Hold on. I can't see that far away. Hold on.
Almost home?
No, that's not it. That's actually a really good one too. Here. Yeah. Make, Do, and Mend.
Never heard of him.
Okay. We can do it now if you want. It's good. I literally played it for Brandy and we literally listened to like almost every song.
All right, let's play it.
All right.
I'm sold.
It's very much in that lane.
You got me sold on that.
My God, dude. Make Doing Men. And I remember the
What
name.
a great band name. That's what I love about some of these like DIY, like Midwest emo, like whatever you want to call it. Like
It's almost like it definitely, the term post-hardcore does meet that bill to me.
okay, so that is more post. Okay, so that last band was more post to me than it was.
I
Like,
like how you like time, you pause, burp, and
I'm
then
very respectful. I respect the burp.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, very good. It's so funny because like I know Dallas listens to some of this and she's like, oh my God, you guys burp so much, whatever. But then it's like you watch like an episode or whatever and like you'll burp and it's like it's like a completely, because it is
it's normal
thing.
It's just a normal.
I'm just trying to have manners.
No, it's
dude.
actually kind of funny. So what I do now
I'm not gonna
is
talk over your burp.
so what I do now. I remember I got mad at you one episode because I was like, why'd you turn away? Burp into the microphone.
Yeah, that was
People
one
like-
of like the first 10.
It was episode 9.
There you go. That was with
it
him.
was with Wayne. Anyway,
Oh yeah, because
so I do that now. So like what I'll do is I'm listening to the podcast and you saw how I structure everything. I kind of like cut parts and I make a little note of what we talked about. But then I have different markers. I have navy blue for the song.
Yeah.
I have red for funny clips and I have pink for burps. So I will like, well, that's a burp, and I'll just do that. Anyway,
little bit of the,
I showed Brandy. I mean,
tism.
I've heard of this band. Yes, yes, very good. I heard this band because I was doing after we had that quote unquote soft episode, and I felt like super unprepared for it. So I started like exploring. That's where like Almost Home. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but
yeah.
God, they're so good, man.
Very good.
I'm a sucker for this type of music, like this, the heavy open
Yeah.
chords with distortion. I love it. Modern Life is War, that kind of like.
Well, I remember when I showed you Ambleside the first time, and they're that band from.
Didn't we make fun of them? Yeah, we did.
I mean, we listened to them. I think on the first episode.
We did, and I think we made fun of them. Wait, maybe not Ambleside. Maybe it was the other band.
I think you're thinking of somebody else.
Yeah.
They're super good.
And I remember I showed you Breathe Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
They were, really, I mean, very much like just full bar chords, just open on an electric guitar.
I
you know?
love the whole. Like
it's bottom string heavy with a lot of cymbals, and like it just fills it out so good.
and with the dry snare added into it.
Yep.
Like,
So
you know.
I mean, I've known about this band for a long time, and I was doing some research, like just kind of hanging out one night, and I was like, man, I got so many. I mean, obviously you can see that I have several different songs that I've been saving for when we would do that again. But since we're on this kick,
Yeah.
you never heard of this band,
No.
dude?
think so.
Oh my god, this band fucking is so good, dude.
Band fucks.
All right, yeah, dude. It's
band bitchin'?
This is it's Tits Bitchin'.
Is this tits bitching?
That's the name of the podcast. Tits Bitchin'. Okay, so this is Make Doing Men. Obviously, I would listen to it recently. This is Make Doing Men, Oak Square.
Wake up. You're at grandma's.
Damn, I got a big ass head.
Put your shoes on.
I knew you'd love this. I knew you'd fucking love this.
12 years ago?
It's an old band, dude. Hold on, I don't want
Wearing
to.
a Tiger's Jaw.
I
Tiger's
also-
Jaw's been around that long?
Yes, Tiger's dropped down a long time.
Really?
I don't want to like. We'll replay the beginning, but I just want to like make a note of that pedal that he was. Yeah, fuck it. Anyway, the green pedal that he's using it's a line 6 delay pedal.
Get ready to pause it then.
Well, that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, it's about to show up again.
I don't care. I don't have the motor skills right now. I just have to make up for Black Dahlia
He
Murder.
says a line 6 pedal?
Oh yeah, one of the best delay pedals ever made. The green one,
I
4
thought line
button.
6 was a joke.
It is for amps. You see it? Right there. I used to have 2 of them.
For both your feet.
Yep.
I climb the wooden stairs to my apartment in the city with dark brown molded and white walls. I search my
how they say drink PBR.
Wow.
It's good, right?
Wow. Wow.
How good is this band, dude?
Wow.
You look amazed right now.
I love his fucking voice.
He's got a great. That's one of the things that I noted was like his voice is so good.
Now there's something to be said for a bird lack of common sense. 'Cause God knows getting in the bed and paying rent. And now my older friends, they're all getting married with kids. And time just stopped to play your best man.
How good is this band, dude?
Wrong at times like this.
His voice. Is that? Am I getting like a Thrice vibe? Like his voice? What are you doing? 13. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little raspy, yeah.
It's either Thrice or Thursday that I'm thinking of.
It's Thrice.
I think you're right.
100% Thrice.
Yeah.
Thursday's more of an actual singer. It's a beautiful.
Whoa,
concept.
go back.
That's a
that
beautiful.
change that
Yeah.
that chord change.
Yeah,
Go back
it's
to
a
that.
beautiful drum set, by the way. Holy shit, that matte black. Yep, right here. It's a little dissonant, yeah.
Oh my god. This is a perfect band.
This is obviously like the title track from the album, but the rest of the album, dude, it's so good, man.
Because I mean, I'm getting a little bit of like, as far as like some of the guitars at that time, like Taking Back Sunday vibes. Like that's like they were in that same kind of like key signature.
It's
like
definitely one of those rock, but it mends a little bit into like the post-hardcore kind of community.
to me okay, because we had this conversation before about like Taking Back Sunday and Brand New and stuff like that. Like people can easily classify them as emo, but they're not. Like to me, Taking Back Sunday is
It's
rock
emotional,
band,
but it's not emo.
they're a rock band.
That's a
you know?
rock band, and
To me, that's so close
I've been
to being
sitting
pop
on that.
punky.
I've been sitting
like,
on that for so long. I'm like, I know he would love this band, and I feel like I had to redeem myself after playing Dire Murder.
You know what? It's so weird, and like I'm literally gonna die deep on that band. But
Dude,
that
whole fucking album is fucking tits.
it makes me feel so weird though in a weird way because like the first person I think of is Alex Davidson.
Yeah.
I know he knows who that is. Alex
Probably,
knows
yeah.
so much music, right? Like especially in that realm.
That's a big name band from that time. So it's like
Never even heard of him.
I've heard of
And
them, and I remember I knew what they sound like. That's why like I saved it, and I was like, dude, I think RJ would really like this band.
And it kind of pisses me off a little bit because at that time, 12 years ago, I was listening to that music, like why was I not listening to that band? Like Make Men and Do.
Make do and mend.
Make Do and Mend. Mountain Dew.
I just want to make a comment on the Worthwhile band. One of the lyrics that they said.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time. Don't carry eternity with you. I was like, damn, that's cool.
That's heavy as fuck.
That's fucking heavy as shit.
You don't have enough time.
Don't carry eternity
Yeah.
with you.
You know what? I had one more band. I kind of don't want to play it. I'll save it for the next episode because
we can do
no, because I really like how this is ending. I really like this.
dude, that's a good dude. That whole I remember after I showed Brandy that, and she was like, I like this. Because obviously, I think her and Dallas have kind of like similar tastes in certain bands.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this band's good. And we put them on Spotify Shuffle. And like every song we heard, I was just like, God damn, this is a good fucking band.
See, that Spotify is really weird about like their like radio stations or whatever. That would be like a cool, obscure like band that like you would kind of touch around a lot of other stuff. Like it's a good vague sound, like in like not meaning that in a bad way, but like that sound is like vague enough to
It's
where
got
like,
a bubble.
Yes, you can kind of touch on like a couple other stuff.
What's so funny is
it's like when you play Ludacris.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna
from the bed, down to the floor, and I wanna.
You know what's so funny?
And then I wanna.
Oh.
I live right here. Can I go home?
Fuck.
This fucks. I wish I would have pushed that button during Black.
I'll put it in post.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, it just it was funny as I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so that band that we just played reminded me of a band that was on Death Wish.
Oh, really?
Coliseum. Coliseum it takes that band to a deeper, darker level, but like in a more indie way. I don't know if you would like it or not, but it's so good, dude. Coliseum, listen to Coliseum. They fucking rule.
Yeah.
I think one of their title tracks is it's called Love Lost or something to do with the word love, but it's a good band. Also, if you like that band, there's a band called Baroness. Baroness actually kind of bridges this is actually a cool combination of bands. Baroness bridges the gap between that music and stoner rock.
Interesting.
Which it's
like
really
like
interesting.
Surf rock kind of deal?
No, but it's just
like wave rock?
Like a tamed down Mastodon.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you like Mastodon or not, but like I can get into a lot of their shit. But there's a song from Baroness called "Take My Bones Away." Listen to that fucking song; it's awesome.
So
take my bones away. That's a good fucking song.
I love you. We got to piss again, so I think we should.
Want to end it?
Yeah, call wrap
right.
this.
I'm not even gonna put the outro in. We'll just fucking end it. Good show. Yeah. This was fucking fun as shit, man.
Drew said you loved me.
Shut up. Yeah.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
If you don't have the training, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna flop. No one's gonna come over. It's just things are gonna happen.